Rolling. Hey, Double Q Rockers, Tracy's here. Let's go straight to Tracy.
From Miss Tracy Cockbrenner.
Here's King Sheamus to introduce Queen Tracy.
How you doing, fella? This is the infamous Tracy Cockbrenner. Is that how I pronounce it? Huh? Cockbrenner. Yeah.
That sounds a little different when
It's a K-L-K. Don't mind my accent.
Sounds a little different when an Irishman says it.
Exactly. I get in trouble a lot because of my accent.
How are you, man?
I'm good, fella. I'm good. I'm very excited about SmackDown coming to Lexington tomorrow at the Cup Arena. So, as I said, it's a great show. SummerSlam's around the corner. It's a huge main event with Randy Orton and Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship in an I Quit match, exclusively for the people in Lexington. And of course, a lot of other stuff going on. Myself and Mark Henry got into it last week. So the Irishman against the World's Strongest Man, that's going to be a very interesting feud for everybody, including myself.
Right.
You got the Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett going at it. You got Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, the Intercontinental Champion Ezekiel Jackson, and the great Khali, the 7'5" whatever giant from India.
Good
so
God,
tell me about it. It's huge, fella. I feel like it's dwarf standing beside him. So it's going to be a great night, man. It's going to be a great night of entertainment.
Well, it's good seeing you. We're going to run a little video here so the Double Q Rockers can check you out on our website too.
Okay.
If they missed the interviews section, but and we're getting ready to. We probably should do this on video too. In a minute here, our web guy is going to bring back the top two dudes who look like a diva, and we're going to let you choose. So the winner is going to get to go ringside with three of their friends, and then backstage to meet the diva.
I think the best thing though to do is if whoever wins it has to still go dressed as a diva for the show. I think it would be unfair for him to go in normal street clothes. I think if you're going to go all the way with this, if you're going to have fun with this, and if you're going to actually go and dress like a diva, fella, you should turn up at the arena as that diva. That'll be priceless, lad.
Wouldn't it be great? Sheamus with a great idea in the studios here at WKQQ.
And if he doesn't turn up, if they don't turn up in the diva outfit, then they don't get tickets. As simple as that.
All right, segment 2 of our video is going to be coming up. So yeah, I think that's a good call actually. And since that's going to be how the world knows him now, because if this guy's going to become famous in Lexington because he dressed like a woman, then he ought to show himself.
Well, let's be honest about SmackDown, right? It's watched by millions of people around the world. As I said, it's the greatest show in entertainment. I mean, if you've never been to a WWE live event or a live television event, you need to go, fella, because it's an experience you'll never forget. And as I said, it's great watching on television, but being there with the action with the pyros, the superstars up front, and of course Titantron and everything. SmackDown, as I said, is the greatest show. Yeah. On television. I'm probably saying that. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, but just because I'm being honest.
Right.
But who knows if these fellas who win this competition dress a diva? Maybe WWE would call them, ask them to join the Divas division. You don't know. There's plenty of opportunities here. Plenty of opportunities.
Right.
Hey, it's entertainment, lad. You know what I'm saying?
The world is your stage, right? All the world's
absolutely.
A stage. Right. Sheamus is doing a little SmackDown talk too here in the studio. This is great. Okay, so the winner is going to be coming up here at WKQQ, and for the video too, we're gonna take a break here, but for the video purposes, I want you to explain your tie, the scarf thing that you're wearing, because you are smartly dressed today, man. You look good.
Yeah, I said this early on this morning too. I can't walk around in spandex all day, even though it is summer outside, So, as I said, it's a big event, huge event for SmackDown here in Lexington. So you gotta dress up, lad, and it's a video Irish attire going on.
It's very much Irish attire.
Thanks very much. Especially in the early morning, it takes about 4 hours for me to put my hair up when I normally go out and perform. So the flat cap's for the bad hair day. It takes the stress out in the morning.
Celtic Warrior in the studio. Sheamus is here. It's WKQQ, Rocket. More coming up. Living on the Edge with Aerosmith at 100.1 WKQQ. That Dennis with King Sheamus in the studio. Man, it's good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, fella.
A couple of Irish boys hanging out.
That's it.
Talk about music.
On the eve of SmackDown. Go ahead.
On the eve of the SmackDown. Who do you like musically? We've been talking about Motley Crue and Poison. Who's your favorite music?
I'm a big fan of the grunge bands. I'm a big fan of Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, and of course Metallica too. As a heavy metal band, Megadeth, a lot of that stuff. That's what I grew up on, and even Fate No More. I don't know if you heard of Fate No More.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands. So that's more what I'm in tune with. Not too much in tune with some of the hair bands, to be honest. Even though Aerosmith, I do like Aerosmith.
Right. Well, you got to have respect for the classics. I mean, we'd never gotten to Metallica had we not had,
Oh, it's absolute progression. It's like
Iggy Pop.
it's like what we do in WWE. It's progression. It's from over time. We've all been influenced by what we've seen as kids. Like watching Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart and Macho Man Randy Savage. That's influenced me to get into to become a WWE superstar. And a lot of the guys who will be performing at the Cup Center tomorrow night. So. Yeah, it's like anything else, where it's music, where it's WWE, whether it's football, it's all, everything is influenced by people who come before us. So that's why, I guess in WWE too, we have a lot of respect for our legends, and we have the Hall of Fame every year, like anything else, to pay tribute to a lot of the guys who paved the way for us.
Right. Well, it's a spectacle too, man. It's a big show. I mean,
it's a great show. Best show in entertainment.
Best show in entertainment, right? Randy Orton versus Christian. You've got the street fight for the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow night.
It's exclusive to the people in Lexington, Kentucky too. Right. It's only for people there. Right. Yeah.
And you are, is this Mark Henry thing gonna?
Yeah, he's been taking out people. He's taking out Big Show. He's taking out Kane. He's bullying everyone. I mean, he's throwing his weight around, literally. And I guess, I'm always up for a fight. I've been kind of bored a little bit because I haven't had real competition myself. So, I might as well go after the biggest dog in there, right?
That's right. I like it, man.
We'll see what happens.
Schoolyard fight.
It's going to be interesting.
The Celtic Warrior Sheamus is in the studio. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks for the Dude Looks Like a Diva contest. Now,
let's do this.
Done this for about a month now, and we had several entries. We've whittled it down to 2 to help make it easier for you and time consuming. And speaking of kids, you're going to like this. Here are the top 2 entries that we've selected for you to choose from. The little Josh is 5 years old, I believe, is what I've been told.
That kid is going to be scarred for life. You know what? Being honest with you here, I actually, looking at this, I actually thought that was a little girl.
Right, I know.
That's very convincing.
It is.
It reminds me of something off that teen pageant thing that's on that cable television.
TV,
yeah, GLC, whatever it's called. Brandon looks like he's gone beyond the. I'm actually disturbed by this picture of Brandon.
Brandon, he's not afraid of enhancing himself, right?
Not at all, man. He's very proud of the fact that he, with his blonde locks and his pink eyeshadow and pink dress. I'll be honest with you here, I'm kind of torn between these two. I mean, Josh looks like he doesn't know what's going on.
Looks like his dad took the easier way out.
I know, both of them look, I mean, Josh looks very happy that he's dressed as a girl, and Brandon, I don't know what Brandon's doing. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we can really call a winner. I don't know if anyone's seen these.
Yeah.
But I think just for entertainment's sake, for my part, I think Brandon deserves tickets just if he shows up at the arena like this, because that would be brilliant. And I wouldn't like to tell the other WWE superstars either. That'd be great. And of course, Josh. I think Josh deserves one for that too. I think both winners, lad.
How about we do this? How about we give Brandon, since he's older and clearly more humbled by the experience, we'll get him up on the ringside,
right,
and backstage to meet the diva.
Right.
And since Josh was so unafraid and apparently enjoying the moment, let's take him backstage to meet the diva too.
I think that's a good point, fella. I think that if Brandon gets up ringside seats on, I just make sure he's picked up on camera. But as long as he comes like this, because this is what has to happen. You know what I mean? He can't come in plain clothes. If he comes in plain clothes, he doesn't get anything. But Josh deserves to meet the divas too. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Josh was not afraid of the blue eyeshadow.
No, he wasn't. I still think that kid. I still think this kid's gonna be scared for life. No, I feel sorry for Josh. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's.
Maybe it's the beginning of something.
Maybe it is.
Brilliant.
Maybe it's the beginning of this. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to say too much. He definitely deserves something for it, though.
Dennis in the studio with the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. It's good to see you again, man.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Good luck tomorrow night, okay?
I can't wait, fellas. It's gonna be off the hook.
WWE SmackDown Erupt tomorrow night. There are still tickets available, and congratulations to our top 2 dudes who look like divas. Hey, check the video out. We got Larry Hall running the camera in the studio, so you know it's a quality Larry Hall production. It's a Hall Media Incorporated production.
You should introduce Brandon to Matt Stryker, maybe, too. Don't tell him.
Sheamus here on WKQQ. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
That's great end, man.